that to wake you up this morning. Little Marvin Gaye, his song Sexual Healing. It really is a perfect song for this segment that we're beginning right here today. It's a new segment called Your Body Inside and Out, and we're talking about the health benefits of sex. And we have two doctors here with us this morning, Dr. Deborah Wickman and Dr. Shannon Chavez, who founded SHE, which stands for Sexual Health Experts. Good morning, ladies.
Hi, good morning.
So you talk about sex all day long, huh?
Yes, we do. We have the best job.
Yes.
The most interesting job.
It's funny because even as adult women, we still, when we talk about, we don't talk about sex. That's the thing. I mean, we don't sit around with our girlfriends often and talk about that. And especially we don't share a lot about what's going on in our sex lives with our doctors, which would be the person that you think you could open up and talk with about.
True.
So, but you guys really study the body, both the mind and the body, and how sex helps us. And there are so many benefits to it. We've done study after study and talked about them, but there is a lot of benefits to having sex as far as warding off disease. Is that right?
That is so true. You know, you're right, Andrea. We do hear a lot about risk reduction, dietary modifications, and exercise, even just with regarding heart disease. But what we want people to realize is sex can be a risk reduction measure as well. There was a recent study, in fact, that showed if you had sexual activity leading to orgasm at least twice a week, you could reduce your risk of fatal heart attack by half, which is a huge statistic.
As well as many mental health benefits as well. Sex is a huge stress reducer. So it improves intimacy, emotional closeness, as well as releasing a hormone called oxytocin, which is a sleep aid.
And we've talked about that hormone often when we talk about sex, that's a key component in what your body releases, and it really helps with a lot of different things that we as women specifically deal with every day, whether it be stress of the kids and work and migraines and things like that, just not feeling 100%. It really seems like when we hear these studies one after another that sex could be a cure-all for many of these things.
Right, a cure-all with really no risk to it.
Yeah, and you said that the one about it reducing heart disease, that it can be a key factor in that. You suggest sex twice a week. Is that really the magic number, or would some people think the more the better?
Well, it's really an individual thing. The studies indicate that at least twice a week gets the maximum benefit. Of course, personal preference, if people are happier having more sex, all the better.
And more importantly, sex really releases endorphins, which are pleasurable chemicals in the brain. So it makes you feel good, improves mood, it helps you increase serotonin.
How do you help women and men, for that matter? I'm not meaning to leave men out of this because obviously, yeah, you know.
Right.
But to get over sometimes that stigma of, you know, we're in this modern world, and yes, we talk about things we never would have talked about in public 20 years ago even. But it still is one of those things that's kind of hard sometimes, kind of embarrassing sometimes to bring up, sometimes even with your own spouse, but with your doctor and your friends and things like that. So how do you help your patients in getting over that?
Yeah, that's actually one of the big motivating factors for founding this separate clinic, because as a gynecologist, I found there just wasn't enough time to really get into those issues with women successfully enough or in a satisfactory way. So at SHE, Sexual Health Experts, what we can spend is plenty of time with people. I mean, we spend at least an hour on follow-up visits and 4 hours on the initial visit to really delve into that.
Okay.
So that women feel relaxed and comfortable.
Okay.
Creating a comfortable and relaxing space, and we're all women working for women, so we're coming from a personal and professional place and really understanding what women's problems are at all ages in their lifespan.
So you have a seminar coming up. I know we're getting a wrap a week from Saturday. Give us kind of the nuts and bolts on that. I know we posted all the information for the seminar up on our website. But is it open to anyone?
Yes, anyone 18 and over, women. And what we did was formulate a monthly workshop series to address the most prevalent sexual concerns of women. And this first one deals with awakening your arousal and desire, libido for women.
Okay.
So a lot of tips on how to improve libido, how to improve your mind-body connection, in a very intimate setting for women to just open up and talk about, like you said, for the first time, sexual concerns and issues.
Okay, and get healthy in the process.
Yes.
As we
Absolutely.
improve our sexual health, our
Yes.
overall health will improve as well. Ladies, thank you so
right.
much. It was a pleasure to talk to you. The information about their seminar and your clinic that you have, we'll make sure it's all listed up on our website for all of you that are interested. But very good information. Rick, did you hear that? It's doctor's orders.
Yes.